with us. Mistakenly called Jeremiah a lot of times.
Yeah.
And in fact, I will say, Jeremiah, yeah, you're live. No, we go live on my show. Anyway, I just wanted to let you know that we were calling you Jeremiah at first. And so one day, you know Young Sav from Def Jam. So one day, I'm on the phone with him on my cell phone, and I, did a break real quick, like, yeah, Jeremiah, birthday sex on Hot 937, Hartford's no, da-da-da. And so I get back on the phone, he's like, his name is Jeremiah, loser.
I get that all the time. I mean, it's just going to take, I think, something tangible for people to see. And I don't know, really get a chance to get to know me and my name. So.
Is that your real name?
Actually, it's not. It's not my real name. My real name is Jeremy, but it's pronounced the same if you really just take the line.
Wait, Jeremiah sounds what, bougier?
No, it's just more. It's who I feel like I became. You know what I'm saying? It's just the vibe. I don't know. I looked it up. No one else had that name. You know.
What's the difference between Jeremy and Jeremiah?
Well, that's my government name. That's my stage name. No, but really, that's just Jeremiah. Who I feel like my mom even called me at growing up. No one has ever called me my real name. So,
where you from?
I'm from Chicago.
Okay.
Southside Chicago.
And how old are you?
21. So
And you're Willie Taylor's cousin?
Yeah, that's my cousin.
Wow.
So it's actually our first show. We're actually going to be able to rip the stage together. I just saw him when my sound check was right in the back of there. So yeah, it's definitely gonna get it on tonight, man. It look like a big show. I'm ready for it. So.
That's a big show.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Those still big shows. So Willie Taylor told me that, basically that, you're very talented or whatever else, but he's much older than you. So were you close growing up?
You know what? He has a younger brother named Terrell, whom I was closer because he's around my age. We actually went to college out in U of I together. He was my roommate, and we were always close. My family, family reunions, we always, that was the conjunction point, but not as close as I feel like we are now.
First cousin?
Actually, his grandmother is my grandmother's sister. So
okay.
However that breaks down.
Yeah, we don't even know how to break that one down. So you're blood cousins.
Yeah.
So did he help you get involved in the music business or no?
Not really.
Because now's the time you can really cuss him out because he's here and he's listening. If he didn't help you as much as he should have.
That's cool. Actually, I didn't even think at all that I was going to even get this far, or even at this point, or even if I wanted to be an artist like that. It was more so I just made music and I enjoyed it. I did it for fun, and it just got into the right hands of the right person, and got the feedback from the songs. And last year, 2008, we were just me and my partner make shows, just knocking out songs, not even thinking about record deals or singles or radio. Just like, man, let's just make this music. And it just so happened that we came up with like 25 songs and got into the hands of the music director in Chicago, and she actually chose Birthday Sex as a single for me. It was like, okay, you're an artist now. So
that was a song that you put together that you wrote?
Yeah, I wrote my entire album.
Wow.
So yeah, 8 big shows, we collaboratively just in the studio, producing and writing. It was just fun,
So how'd you come up with Birthday Sex?
It was just, like I said, it was just in the vault of a lot of songs that day. September was actually when I wrote it, and it was crazy, man. It could have been anything. And while writing, actually making the beat and everything, I listen to what the beats tell me, and I go off the vibe of what the beats are. And so that was perfect. It was like the perfect combination. I'm like, it's a birthday. Not writing and not thinking about it while writing it, like, man, it's a birthday every day or whatever. But after hearing it on the radio and people calling and requesting, it was like, man, I didn't even know what I wrote. It was just another song in the library. So.
Are you surprised by the success of Birthday Sex? Because, wow, it took off so fast to the point where, I know on our radio station, there was listeners just calling immediately, like what was that song? Who is that? And,
I am. I'm surprised. It's been a matter of months. I'm coming out. I actually just started singing less than 2 years ago. I've always been like a musician. I wouldn't even actually call Birthday Sex singing. It's more like melodically speaking, but holding the tone a little longer. You know what I'm saying? But I don't know. I'm surprised. It's just as that, not even thinking that was my first single. Like I actually had other songs that I'm thinking it would come out first. That was just another song in the library, like I said, and it was chosen. And I'm not mad at all. Thank you, Bam, for picking that, because it's actually put me on the map. It's #1 across the board now on all the charts, so it's definitely a blessing.
Yeah, it's crazy. Yeah. And you have the video out now. You're catching some criticism
for
putting a female in the video that people consider as light-skinned.
Yeah.
And people like on blog websites and everything have been bringing it up. First of all, why do you think that is? And are you surprised by it?
You know what? In actuality, this was the second time we shot that video, and the first video was cool. It was actually a lot of girls, and it was, dances. I'm in there dancing myself, but when I saw it, if I was deaf, I wouldn't have thought Birthday Sex. It was more like, they just wanted me to as far as an artist, people to get to know my face, but, I felt the song was catered more to just a man catering to a woman, like one-on-one, it was, that's what Birthday Sex is. So, when we actually shot it, I flew in from New York that morning. I didn't even pick this girl. I picked all the girls in my first video. You know what I'm saying? But this girl they actually chose for me, and I'm just like, you know, it was cool. You know, I saw her. Not really my type of girl, but I was able to work it out with her. She was from Brazil, and everybody just like assumed like, you know, she's just a white girl, and you know, how can the brother do it? It's like, it's crazy how the world thinks. But
So you picked her?
no, I didn't actually pick her.
Okay.
She was chosen by the director and she's my marketing lady. So you know, it's cool. I just went with the flow. They just needed a video out. The song had done so much damage on its own. Like if it was up to me, I wouldn't have came out with a video. I would have still been infamously famous if it was up to me right now. So
Okay.
yeah. So
I was just wondering about that.
yeah, it's, you know, everybody got their views. I'm not shocked. I mean, I don't know. The song, I wouldn't even say it just caters to the urban crowd either. So
No,
it's,
it's
a lot
bigger
of
than
girls
that.
that are really just hating. Honestly, if you ask me, that just, you know, that I don't know. I expect that though.
It's bigger than
Why do you
Right.
Why do you expect that?
I mean, because it was gonna be either or. It was gonna be having a dark skinned girl in there, and they talking about, oh, you always got to depict these black girls as these, you know, video girls and this and that, and it was just, or it could be, oh, he was with this light skinned girl. Why did he choose her? I was like, you can look at it both ways. So it's like, anyway it go, I feel like it's gonna be criticism. If it was up to me, the video would have been more location spots. It was more like they just needed a visual, so it was done.
All right. And you said recently you don't want to be known as just an R&B singer. What does that mean?
Because my album, I mean, this, like I said, they chose this as my first single, and the album is definitely nowhere near. I mean, it's definitely some hits on there, but in different genres as well.
You rapping?
I'm rapping a little bit. It's more like, once again, melodically speaking, man. It's like, that's how the whole album was brought up. Whatever the beats tell me, I go off the vibes. And honestly, the album's gonna be called self-titled Jeremiah. You know, it's just me on it, so that's the only voice you're gonna hear. So I have to really play with a lot of different aspects of music, whether it's singing, poetry, you know, rapping, just talking. You know, it's just, I incorporated all that on the album. So, you know.
Who is your favorite artist?
My favorite artist?
Like the one artist that you absolutely love.
Wow, I can't even tell you that. I love a lot of artists. You know, I feel like I'm influenced by a lot of great artists that are out that have been out or that are out right now. You know,
Who made you want to do what you're doing?
who made me want to do what I'm doing? I mean, I look at a lot of artists that aren't just, you know, artists. You know, they're actually producers. They write their own music. That's how you know you feel the artist more. Like Kanye West is definitely heavily influenced on me, another Chicago native, and then, you know, just the Stevie Wonders and the Sam Cooks and the Marvin Gayes. I grew up listening to my parents. That's why they listen to old soul classic love songs. That's what I love, man. I love love songs, and I feel like I write those well because I listen to them. And I don't know, man. I just took it from there. It's not one person I can tell you that's absolutely my favorite artist at
Okay.
all.
Just
So,
curious.
no.
My favorite R&B singer of all time is Aaron Hall. That is my favorite artist.
Aaron Hall was
Is
hot.
that somebody's little brother?
Oh,
Somebody's little brother.
No? Okay, my fault. Maybe.
No, he used to be.
Oh,
Yeah, he used to be in the group God.
oh, okay. No, I'm
wow, Jeremiah.
Are we that old? Hold up.
Damn, Jeremiah.
You just aged us about 5-6 years.
Get out of here. Leave.
Hold up, wait a minute. You just said the Sam Cooks and then we say guy.
You know what? I don't know. I guess I want to put on Aaron Hall. Like, I don't know.
Aaron
It's
Hall.
okay.
Yeah.
Get freaky with
I'm going
you.
to get you a guy CD. We're
Okay,
going to work
please,
this
man.
out.
I've been
Here we go.
Teddy Riley. You know Teddy.
I know Teddy. Come on.
Okay, he was in the
All
group with.
Okay, I know Teddy Riley.
Okay.
Junior trying to get us a couple of years
I
back.
know. Well, Jeremiah, when's the album be in stores?
Album will be in stores on June 30th, so make sure y'all go out there and cop that. Officially, I know on BET, if you caught it was July 7th. It's been going back and forth. I really, you know, they just want to put it out. It's coming out.
Don't
so
worry, everybody's
it's something to
pushing
get out
back
there.
and going forward, so don't
So
worry.
yeah, I'm looking forward to that. We got this. It's a lot of monsters on there to meet. You know, we actually had come up with like 25 songs, and they had to really break it down and pick 13.
That's how you ready for your second album already?
Well, yeah.
You're good.
So yeah, it's all good. You know, I'm not complaining at all. LA, big supporter. You know, I feel like he's behind me 100%. So
Nice
it's
to
all
have
good.
LA Reid by your side. That's,
You know,
that's
you,
for sure.
you remind me of a young Kanye West.
Yeah. Well, you're not cocky though, right?
I didn't mean in that way. I guess it's a Chicago thing.
We'll catch up with you next year and see how you act.
Next single.
Hey, Fabulous will be here tonight. You possibly gonna get on stage with him to do My Time.
Possibly, you know, if he was on it, he's another label mate of mine, you know.
That'd be hot.
And
We
the
would
song
love
is
that.
definitely a monster, so if he on it, I'm on it. You know?
Jeremiah, thank you.
Thank you.
Very nice meeting you. We'll see you tonight at Hot GMA.
Definitely, y'all come out.
Do your thing, homie.
It's Hot 937.